This isn't really a video that I thought I would be making, but I feel that I have to make it. So welcome to Mag America. If you didn't know, there was an election in the US, and it is going to be affecting us a lot going forward. Please do not flood my comments with political anything. Like, I will delete your comments if you do that. Because that is not what this channel is for, and I'm not going to be expressing my political opinions. The sole purpose of this video is just to address what is going to happen on my channel with the content going forward, and it does happen to have to address a little bit of what is probably going to happen, in fact, will happen going forward because of the election that happened in the US. So if you didn't know, Republicans won the election in all three branches of the government. They are the majority in every branch of government, thus everything going forward is all on them. Everything forward is all on them. There will be no interference from other parties. So that is just a fact due to just numbers. Like 60 is more than 40. That it's literally that simple. 60 is more than 40. If 60 says yes, that is the yes that everyone gets now. Just as an example. But that's, again, not what I'm talking about. So if you also didn't know, they announced that Project 2025 would be the agenda that they are going with. And there's quite a lot of things in it. If you don't know anything about it, please look it up yourself. You have a phone, you can go online, you can look up information. It's not that hard. You just look up Project 2025, look up what it is, look up what's in it. And that is what these politicians are going to run with. And one of the things that affects my channel, and pretty much any content creator's channel, is quite a lot of the things that are in there that they might be banning. One of which is video games. Now, I highly doubt this means all video games, but it does say that they want to ban video games in there, and that is a little bit of a problem considering that I am a gaming channel, that we are a gaming channel. So I'm going to have to, going forward, have something in place for when, if that happens. Spoiler warning, is probably going to happen. It's a matter of when, not if, more than likely. Especially since our government also at the same time has said that Tencent is a threat to national security. If you didn't know, Tencent is a Chinese-owned company that has a lot of shares and just is part of a lot of different video games and companies such as Riot, the people that make Path of Exile, Baldur's Gate. Like, they have bits and pieces in a lot of things, and that also includes Discord. So odds are that will also be banned at some point. It's unclear, but like that's kind of what it's looking like. If you didn't know, our government in the US really hates China, and it's very strange, but that's thoughts for another day, with a lot of different things that are on my mind at the moment. But again, that's neither here nor there. So the video game ban and stuff that are likely to happen going forward do affect the channel. Genshin Impact being owned by Hoyoverse, which is a Chinese company, also kind of catches my attention because, you know, TikTok was a Chinese app that got banned. Yes, it came back today, but it's under something shady that it's like very strange and bizarre and doesn't seem quite right. Like, it seems like it was too perfectly planned among a lot of other things, and it's very suspicious that TikTok just suddenly, the day before Trump is inaugurated, that it just comes back up, and then there's a message on TikTok that says, "Thanks Trump for saving TikTok, blah blah blah," and it's just like, did he though? Because what it seems like to me is that 50% of TikTok is going to be owned by probably Mark Zuckerberg, but it could also be Elon Musk or whatever billionaire oligarch is in our nation. But again, neither here nor there. That happened, banning TikTok because it was Chinese. Then you have Tencent, it's a threat because it's Chinese. Hoyoverse is also Chinese, and that affects my channel going forward because I play a lot of Genshin Impact. That's a big thing that I stream, and I really, really enjoy the game, and I enjoy connecting with all of you through playing the game. But there's a possibility that it could be banned in my country in the future, and that's going to affect my content. I just want that to be known, and I'll probably address it again at a later point when that becomes more of a reality, if it ever does. But yeah, so there's that. There's also, I do play League of Legends from time to time. I don't usually make content on it too often because it's a little difficult to record. Because it gives me a lot of lag when I do it, and I usually have technical difficulties when I try to do it, so I try to avoid it. But I do make content with other people who do League of Legends, King Chonky being the main one. So that's a thing going forward, and because if they ban Tencent, then that will probably include Riot Games as a whole, which will include League of Legends. So that's a thing. As far as the other games, I've been really, 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 really wanting to play Path of Exile 2. I'm not sure if I should even get it yet because of what my government is saying about Tencent, the company. And I'm just like, well, why would I buy it if it's just going to be banned like a month or two down the road or something? Like, that's just something that I don't really want to have to deal with. So it's kind of difficult, but I am going to continue playing Pokemon, but I can't even guarantee that that will be something that doesn't get banned, because there are a lot of the things that are outlined in Project 2025 are sometimes worded, and honestly purposely worded vaguely. So it's one of those things where I'm not sure. But I have compiled a list of games that I will be able to continue playing and other content that I will be making, and that will include chess. I am going to play chess on this channel, and that will be a staple going forward after certain video games do probably get banned, like I've been saying. Other things that are going to happen, I'm going to start breaking down my walls. No, I don't mean I'm going to go with a hammer and just start breaking the walls over there. Like, I'm not going to do that. That's property damage. No. What I mean is I'm going to be talking about myself, my life, and actually trying my absolute best to connect with all of you. Because having seen everything that is happening on Jiaohongshu, Red Note, if you didn't know, and just actually connecting with ordinary people from China, like, I've really wanted to start opening up about myself, and I realized that I have not done that as a content creator before. Just talked about myself and, like, my life experiences and stuff like that, and I really want to start doing that, and maybe having, like, once a month, maybe twice a month, just, like, let's talk. Like, you can ask me questions, or I'll just, like, say something. Another thing that's going to start coming back to the channel is, if you may or may not remember, CD's Nuts podcast. That is going to come back. Whether it is with my friends who started it with me or not, I will be making it continue going forward. What my plans are for that is to do readings. Just readings of things that are online from actual people, and to do readings of things that I've already written. The first thing that I want to start doing is a fanfic of Zelda, which is something that I wrote a long time ago, like 6-7 years ago. I started writing a fanfiction between Link and Beatrice from Skyward Sword, so that might be a thing that I do. And then a couple of other stories that I have written but not finished, but do plan on finishing at some point. One would be The Musician's Mansion, the other would be Hunting Monsters, though Hunting Monsters I really do want to publish into an actual book. So probably not that one. But that's, a couple things going forward. And I'm going to be trying to promote myself more on social media this year. Just doing what I should as a content creator to try to grow. Because that's one of the things that I absolutely do want to do. My cat is enjoying herself so much right now. But yeah, so welcome to 2025. It's not going to be easy, and the next several years are not going to be easy, but me as a content creator, one of the things that I've always wanted to do, like my goal, is to make life easier. As I've always thought, life is hard and you have to work to put a smile on. Well, my goal as a creator is to make it a little easier to put that smile on for everyone that watches me. It's never really been about the money for me. I don't make money off of this yet, but when I do, I still want my goal to be to make it easier for you to put a smile on, to give you that distraction, that influence, that hope, and wholesomeness, and laughs. Like, distractions and laughs is like the greatest form of just coping, and to also just feel better. Like, it really does help. It really does help. And I want to influence people for the most positive of things. So, that is just kind of how it is. But that's it. That's pretty much all that you need to know with the content on my channel. And again, please do not flood the comments with political opinions or whatever. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about that. I'm literally just saying this is what I'm expecting going forward and how it's going to affect my channel. And that is all. So I'm going to try my best to continue this channel, to continue to make content, and how things might be changing going forward. That is all. But with that, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. Take care, everybody. Love you.